Hey, welcome to Trading Truths, and as usual I'm going to go straight into live trading. I'm going to mark up the chart. I'm going to put the trend lines, the levels, and use fibs to figure out where I feel the price is going to go and what the movement of the currency is going to be like, currency pair. Today I'm looking at GBP and Japanese yen, GBPJPY, and well, this is a channel where trading is absolutely transparent. I'm going to do everything in front of you. I'm going to keep talking about what I'm thinking when I'm doing things, so that you know what's going on. And finally, I'm going to mark out using the bars pattern as to where I think the price is going to go, where we'll see the movement, and then we'll wait for a couple of hours and then come back and see whether I was right or wrong. I'm right as well as wrong. If whatever it is, they'll be learning, and I'll try to figure out why I was wrong or why I was right, and then I'm hoping that it's basically what I want is journey together where we all learn. Whether you're a beginner in trading or you've been trading for a long time, there's something to gain over here. So let's start off straight off with the GBP JPY pair. Let's look at news first, if there's anything worthwhile that has happened. 5 hours back, USD JBP Euro JPY price forecast. We're going to provide optimism for yen bulls. Okay, so JPY is 5 hours ago the forecast says that JPY is the price is looking good for Japanese yen. Alright, the impact of this news has already happened. I don't think it's going to have any further impact. As you can see, it did not have a very strong impact on the price movement, but however, let's just see where we are. So we had analyzed this chart some time back, so some of the trend lines are still here, and so are some of the levels. I think I need to extend one of the levels over. This is a 4-hour chart. I always like to start from 4 hours because that's where you get the big picture. As you can see, for me the big picture is that the price is consistently rising, and it's on the rise now too. As you can see, there is the last candle that is formed shows a strong push upwards. The sellers have tried to pull the price down quite a bit, but it's been pushed up by the buyers, so there's a strong push upwards. This is a 4-hour candle, so it can change as it ends up. Where it ends up, we don't know, but yeah, that's what it's looking like. And I see that this level that I had created some time back during the last assessment still holds true very much. This level is holding true very well. Let me extend it and bring it till here so that it becomes relevant for where the price is right now. There is another level I see that is looking important, which is this one. This is also a reasonably important level, so let me mark this out too. And the color is going to be purple, like I use for my 4 hours. In terms of trend lines, I see a trend line that is working, seems to be something worthwhile. What I'll do is I'll just shift out a previous trend line because all those trades have already happened, but we can keep it as a record. So let me just make a new trend line altogether from here itself. This is a trend line that we can look at because the price is coming close to it. The color is going to be blue. Yeah, blue is for 1 hour, so I'll make this purple. This is a 4-hour trend line, and the price is hovering around this trend line. We could even take this from here if you're taking it closer to the bodies. I think I'll prefer taking it from here because this is then reflecting better on the price. This will move a little bit. Let me just remove the auto fits data and move the trend line around a little bit. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, so this was a trend line that I wanted to look at. Any other trend lines? There is definitely a level over here that right now is being tested that requires another level, I would say over here. Yeah, and it's been tested as resistance, and now it might just be tested as support. Okay, there's another level over here, but I think we'll look at this at a lower time frame. Let's go into 1 hour. Here's 1 hour, and in 1 hour I see, okay, this is definitely a trend line that I would like to look at as we go forward. This is going to be blue because this is 1 hour. I'm trying to see if we can put a level over here. It is definitely a place where I can put a level. Yes, I think we should. A very narrow level over here, brings it around here, and this is going to be blue. Okay, So this is your 1 hour, and of course this is a large level from the 4 hours. It's already playing around that, and fine, this looks good for 1 hour. Let's get into 30 minutes. Here's where the action gets. We are getting closer to the action. I like to place my trades at 15 minutes, but let's look at 30 minutes a little better. 30 minutes is more or less similar to the 1 hour. This is acting as a pretty strong resistance. Even now it's not being able to break through. Okay, let's get down to where all the action is. 15 minutes. Okay, now we see that there is a level over here which you need to mark out for sure. This is an important level, 15 minutes level that we need to mark out, and this of course is going to be green. Let's see where we are. Okay, so I think what we can do now is try and put a fib, point A to point B. Let's come down to about 50, see what we can look at. Okay, fine. Now as I see, the trend of price is upward all through. Even in the 15 minute there's a clear upward trend. I would put a 15 minute. Do I want to put some trend lines at 15 minutes? Maybe not. Okay, so let's look at this more carefully now. What is the price doing? So it got a lower high and a lower low, 15 minutes. It has been ranging over here, similar highs and lows. Then over here it's still ranging between these two levels. Currently the price is moving between these two levels, but right now it looks like it has broken off and broken the resistance here, but again it got pushed back. Then it's broken the resistance and again it's being pushed back. So now the question is whether this is going to go further up or get pushed back to stay within these two levels. One distinct possibility is that the price goes to this 15-minute level and then moves back up here. But I also see some price momentum upwards. There are two very strong bullish candles here, but then immediately there is a bearish candle, and now there is another bearish candle that is forming. Let's look at the 5 minutes. 5 minutes is showing a little difference. It's showing some bullish candles happening over here. So this is a 5-minute level right here, and I think this level is acting like resistance. This 5-minute level is acting like resistance for it right now. So if it breaks through and breaks maybe this, which looks like the extended support of this 4-hour level, then we might see price going higher. Now the trend overall right now, it's definitely a ranging market. Is going sideways. It has not yet broken this high. This previous high has been broken now, so has this one. So if it breaks this high, that means it's going to go higher up. Let me take another look at this. Let's see. Now as per the fib, I see the price moving up here and then finally up here, but let's make sure things are going as they should. Now there is a divergence with RSI. As you know, I use RSI only for divergence. This is showing downwards, whereas price is showing upwards. That means there's going to be some change in direction. Right now it has just been ranging, so either it can, I think it will move out, or the general trend is upwards. That could change. Let's look at 15 minutes again and see if there is divergence there. Yes, 15 minutes is also showing divergence. Where will price go now? Okay, here's what I think. I think the fact that it has broken this level, it has actually gone, it's just touched this previous high over here now, just touched it, and I would say I would want to see a bearish candle break above this. That will give me clear indication that the price will go up and hit -27 and -61. Yen is supposed to be strong. If yen was strong, then this should move downward, but that news came about 5 hours back, somewhere over here. This is where the news came, and the price didn't do anything much. It just stayed over there only. Yeah, it did go down, but just like it has been moving between these two levels, so not much of an impact. Let me just remove the RSI for now so that I get a bigger picture. So the current trend is slightly upward. It's a slightly rising trend. That means this is the impulse going upwards. This is the pullback, and now it's impulse time, so I think it's going to go further up. Alright, so that is what I feel is going to happen, and let me just find the right bars pattern that I think will reflect what the price is going to be like the next couple of hours. I would use this as the bars pattern for this. Yeah, let's see. This is how I see the price moving right now. Well, yes, this is more or less how I see it moving. So what we'll do is we'll now, after this chart analysis and my analysis of the way the price is going to move, we're just going to now let it play out, and I'll be back after a couple of hours to see whether I was right or wrong and where the price moved, and then we'll figure out what happened. Okay, I'm back, and here's how the price played out. And I actually made a mistake in the prediction because I thought the price would go up, but instead the price respected the 15-minute resistance and the previous high that it had reached, and just couldn't break through and stayed within the two 15-minute levels. Now, though I made a complete mistake as to where the price would go, the learning here is that I had also mentioned it before, that we definitely needed to wait a little bit more time to see whether it would break through this resistance level or not. Clearly there's a level 15-minute level over here which is a resistance level for now, and we did not consider it important enough. We did, but we just did not wait long enough to see whether it would break through or not. It did not break through. It went down, and then it tested it again, then again it went and tested the other 15-minute level below this one, and again it tested this higher level. So immediately what we should do, and I'm doing it right now, is put this 15-minute level right here for future reference. Here goes. This is definitely a level that is important, and we should have waited for it to break through completely. But as always, when I'm doing my trading and making this video, I do not wait. I try to make an assessment at that point of time whether I have complete information or not. That is the way this channel works. It's trading truths with all everything transparent, watts and all. So here clearly I had thought the price would break through and then retest and go further up to -27 in the Fibonacci retracement tool, but it couldn't break through. It came back, then retested, and then used this other lower level, 15-minute level, as a support. Retested this again as using it as a support for the time being. Let me extend this a little bit. It's continuing to use this as a support. So yes, this trade did not go as expected. It moved in a different direction, but the learning is that, once again, I mean, I've done this before, but once again I needed to wait to see whether it would break this level or not. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are now going to quickly sum up what we could have done to prevent this loss. This wouldn't have been a loss, a big loss. I would have put my stop loss just under this level, somewhere over here, so it would have stopped over here. I would have lost some pips for sure, and it's still moving between these two levels, as you can see. Now the next breakout that happens, I would say the safest thing would be to wait for the breakout, wait for it to retest, and then to move out, whether it's upwards or downwards, and that's where to take the trade. So patience is the name of the game, and I of course take a decision whether the conditions are good for taking a trade or not. So fine, that's it. This time the prediction went wrong. My analysis was not totally wrong. I also wanted to wait and see how this would go, but yeah, that's what it is. So until next time, thank you for watching. Do like, share and subscribe if you want trading truths where we don't hide anything and show you watts and everything. Mistakes, correct analysis, everything is shown, and we also learn together in the whole process. Thank you.